Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just Zero back my channel. We're back with a reaction to today. We're starting a brand new series. It's from the very beginning, season 1, episode 1, the series premiere, Long Day's Journey into the Night. Now, I saw some people talking about this one online and actually comparing it to another show, Lost, which I definitely like, but I didn't love it nearly as much as most people did, because every time I think about that show, I just feel like the mystery was better than the reward or the answers that we actually got in later seasons. I did see that this show's lead is actually one of the actors from that show, though. I don't know the actor's actual name, but I do know the character of Michael, who everybody knows for that one scene in particular. Walt! But yeah, every time I think about that show also, I just feel like they would have gone more of a horror route, which apparently that's exactly what this show does. So definitely has me intrigued, but I still wasn't convinced. So I went to the IMDb page where I did read its plot line here, and it reads, unravel the mystery of a city in middle USA that imprisons everyone who enters. As the residents struggle to maintain a sense of normality and seek a way out, they must also survive the threats of the surrounding forest. So yeah, that definitely has me interested, but I did see also that the rating is 7.7 out of nearly 60,000 votes. So yeah, that's probably a good thing here. And even though spooky season is over on my channel, you guys should know this by now, it never truly ends. But if you guys look for my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Or subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time. Click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. Gathering people like cows.
Okay, folks, we are closed for the night. It's time to get home.
Okay, he's letting people know.
Get home
Curfew.
safe.
Already gives me cult-like vibes. And that does too. Very fitting.
All right, Mr. Liu. Time to go downstairs to the basement, okay?
We are playing, Bacala.
Hey, I'm just gonna take you down to the basement, and you can come back up in the morning, just like we talked about. Remember? There we go. Nice.
Just bring the old folks down to the basement, eh? All right, so it seems like most people are used to this routine. Like, Frank is not gonna make it home.
Okay, Warren's gonna kill you.
Megan, it's Grandma.
Grandma!
But I'm not supposed to.
Don't like where this is going. It's like the sun just went down, too. Oh! Grandma just ate Megan. Whenever I watch a film or TV show that has a small town, I don't know, the people always seem so pleasant. I'm like, man, I wish I grew up in a small town, but then I remember I hate people.
The secret fairies are on their way back from the Lake of Tears. They're gonna fix you. Tell my parents I said goodbye. Norman?
Drama queen.
They're gonna make him better.
Sorry, buddy. Norman's dead. When you're dead, you're gone.
Mom, Julie killed Norman.
I feel like it's a bit of foreshadowing there, too. Letting us know.
Sorry.
Mom, Julie killed Norman.
Dead ain't truly dead in this show.
There's no such thing as monsters, honey. I mean, there's no such thing as
Yeah,
monsters.
sorry, Mama. You're wrong about that one.
Doesn't
It got late and I didn't
That was like a bitch slap. It's gonna show him.
drink. You want a drink, huh? No. A man protects his family. Drink. Stop crying. Look what you fucking did.
Holy
Open your eyes and look.
macaroni.
Yeah, look at them. Look at them. Look at her.
Both.
No.
Probably gonna have to take another route here. Negan's been here.
They got knocked down in a storm or something.
Yeah, they're not
Well,
moving
there was an
that.
exit about a mile back. I think we're gonna have to circle around.
During the day, everybody's just back to it. Like nothing happens.
We have an arrangement, Sheriff. You don't come here.
I came to see my son, Don.
Thanks. Welcome
a little busy, so that's all.
That's all.
I'm not liking this Lenny Kravitz character right now. Uh-oh. They've arrived. No one's gonna warn them?
What the?
Get out of here. Save yourself while you still can. Yeah, your town's population just grew from 50 to 54.
You all remember what it was like for you. Leave these people be. Kenny and I'll handle it. Can I help you?
Oh yeah. Well, we got on a detour off the highway and
They'll see what exactly?
Apologies.
There's no escaping this.
Wait. Did we turn somewhere?
Oh, this can't be the same place.
This is getting really creepy.
Just keep driving. And when you come across it again, that's when you know.
Excuse me. We're trying to get back onto the highway. Could you...
It's pointless. You could try.
You think they're ready? Go ahead, get the strip.
It almost reminded me of the one scene from Freddy's
Can you
Dead.
hear me? Ethan?
They're just basically going in a loop.
Asked you for the map.
Yeah, well, the map says we're fucked.
Oh!
Doc,
He's got something through his leg.
what's wrong with Mom? Is she okay?
She's gonna be fine. We're all gonna be fine. You might get us out of here.
She might be dead.
Look, get him to the car.
This was not what they were planning for. This is so bad. I care about Toby. I feel like he's dead already. Get to the family.
And another car.
Who the hell is this?
Anything hurt?
What happened?
You in a car accident. Hey, what are you on?
What do you mean, along the ground?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's still alive.
Okay, she's good.
I was already thinking that she would be dead, and then she would be the one to come back
Julie.
in the night to
Hey,
haunt the
Julie,
kids.
Julie. You okay?
Her form, at
Okay,
least.
my name is Boyd.
We need help. Come on, Lenny Kravitz.
Hey, Ellis. There's been an accident outside town. We could use your help. Ellis, it'll be dark soon. He's your father.
Do something. It might be. Seems like he was on drugs.
Sheriff! Sheriff, are you down there?
Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
For now. We'll see at
Everything's
nighttime.
going to be all right. You just rest.
At first, they come off as just nice people. I'm sure they are, but a little heads up before you get to town would be nice. A sign saying, hey, if you go any further,
Mom?
eternal damnation ahead.
Can you stitch the kid up inside the
I don't know.
RV?
Will that even work?
It'll work.
You gonna stay there overnight with them?
It'll work.
That was the one they took from the house, too. I guess they won't be needing it anymore.
Your wife's awake. You should go talk to her. I can take it from here.
Okay, she's getting him out.
Says we have to leave.
What? Look, we don't have a lot of time to talk about this. These woods are not safe after dark.
I was like, you can stay. If you want to die, you know what, that's fine. But the rest of your family, hey, we got to get them back to town. I'm going to talk about what the
This isn't your fault.
What do you mean?
Oh! Why did she do that?
Asshole handcuffed in the car give you any trouble?
I was about to say, they must not get too many eligible bachelors in this town. So she's making her move. She made a move all right.
How we doing here?
Good. We're almost ready to go. Okay, Jim, I'm gonna need you around here just to support the head and neck, okay?
Don't you care?
She's got a head injury.
You understand me?
They're coming. They're here. Surrounding the RV. Episode 1 complete. Wow, I'm actually really impressed by that first episode and just how much I enjoyed it because, I don't know, sometimes pilot episodes or first episodes of series, it takes a few to really grab you. This one grabbed me pretty much right off the bat, but alright guys, that was from Season 1, Episode 1, the series premiere, Long Day's Journey into Night, and goddamn, what a great, fantastic first episode because it honestly reminded me of so many things. It definitely, I gotta see, was this written by Stephen King? Was it like a Stephen King novel at some point? Because it definitely has Stephen King vibes all over it. Small town, the whole cult-like or mysterious monster, something to basically keep them contained. Everything about it just feels Stephen King-like. I don't know why, but I didn't see his name anywhere, so yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with him, which is actually very surprising because it feels like anytime there's a series like this, Stephen King is involved, but it looks like, yeah, he had no part of this, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. But it also gave me like a Children of the Corn vibe. Maybe that's why a little bit too. Like soon as they entered the town, the people are like, they're all pretending like everything's all right during the day when they all know like, yeah, you do not go out at night. There's a curfew for a reason. And goddamn, they're not holding back in this first episode because they showed us why. As soon as the episode starts, we see our one boy, the sheriff. He's basically going around with the bell like alerting people like, hey, curfew, it's time to go home, can't be outdoors right now. You see everybody locking up and you see that symbol. I didn't get a very good look at it, so I don't really know what that symbol was, but we saw it a few times on a bunch of rocks and basically everybody is like flipping their rock around, making sure they're locking their doors. And then we go to a bar, we see this one dude passed out on the floor while his family's waiting for him back at home. His wife is on the front porch like, God damn it, Ralph, drunk again, he's not gonna make it home before dark. While his daughter is actually upstairs, and as soon as it goes dark, you hear a knock at the window and you hear somebody calling her over to the window. And it actually reminded me of I Am Legend, the book, and not the actual film, which is actually one of my favorite books of all time because in the book, it's nothing like the film. Like you do have Will Smith's character, Robert Neville, he's still making it home before sundown every single night, boarding up all his windows, making sure he's locking everything down, but he's basically getting blackout drunk every single night also because they're not like just ravenous, I don't know, like zombie creatures of the night. They're basically like, they have like conscience to them. Like there's actually like an intelligence, which is kind of crazy because they knock on his door, like his actual wife like digs herself out of her own grave every single night and goes to his door, is basically calling him outside like, honey, come outside, please, it's all right. Like, come outside, Robert, we're waiting for you, Robert. So that's probably why I really enjoyed this first episode so much because it actually reminded me of I Am Legend quite a bit. Instead of just one man, it was the entire town. But also we got to talk about, well, more to that scene. As soon as the little girl, of course, she buys into it, it's the image of her grandmother, and then her mom comes upstairs and she's like, honey, that's not your grandma. And then she's like, don't let her in. And of course the little girl's like, grandma, opens up the window, and then it's like, I didn't get a good look at it. I'll probably get a better look at it when I'm actually editing, but I don't know, that was like a weird like Wendigo vampire type of creature, something like that. I don't know. I gotta get another look at it. That was the only time we actually saw anything like it at all. We saw them all approaching at the very end, approaching the RV, which is super creepy in itself. It's almost like Night of the Living Dead there, but yeah, we didn't actually see them in their true form, which is actually super crazy. But yeah, this whole episode, man, it's just everything about it, the vibe of this town. The other thing I really got to talk about too, in terms of the vibe of the town, and it reminded me of something else. I mentioned at the very start how people, I did see people talking about online how they're comparing it to Lost. And I don't know if it's maybe some of the writers, same writers of Lost, or anybody involved that was also involved in that show, but because of that, as soon as I hear the mention of Lost, I had to start thinking, like, with the car crash especially, and people winding up in this town, it just being a loop. I don't know, one of the main things about Lost, everybody was like, I don't want to spoil Lost for anybody, but all right, I'm going to get into light spoiler territory for Lost for anybody that has not seen that show, but everybody basically, one of the main theories about that show was that everybody was dead the entire time, but that's pretty much like purgatory, that the actual island. But I'm not going to say what it actually was or anything, if they were right or wrong about that. You guys know the actual truth to that if you guys have seen it, or if you haven't. I'm not going to say regardless. I do think it's worth watching at least once. even if I don't think it's the greatest show of all time, I still enjoyed that show. I just want to say that before anybody attacks me, because I do know that there's a lot of losties out there, a lot of fans of that show. So guys, I do like it. The first 3 seasons especially, but I don't know, it just didn't go where I wanted to go in the final 3 seasons. But in terms of Lost, in that theory, and everybody's dead, and that's the reason why they're all there on that island, I'm already getting that vibe from this first episode here about this town, like purgatory, but I'm sure that's where a lot of the discussion is online about how this show is similar to Lost. I didn't actually dig into any of the actual discussion, so I basically just saw, hey, new horror series from, it's somewhat like Lost, but a better, more horror-like version. So I was like, all right, I'm intrigued. You got my interest over here, but I didn't actually see, or I didn't read any tweets in regards to, or are they Zeets now? X, Twitter, I still call them tweets, but I didn't actually dig into it more to see any, like, I don't want to see any spoilers or anything about the actual discussion itself of why it's similar to Lost. But just based off this first episode, I don't know, I can kind of see the direction of why people are even mentioning it at all. But I don't know, I could be wrong about that. I don't know if it's already been revealed at all. I do see that there's already been 2 seasons in full completed. I don't know when the 3rd season is coming back, or if it's already been confirmed that that the 3rd season has been greenlit or not. So I don't want to know any spoilers, of course. This is only 1 episode, but if you guys know any details about the 3rd season, if it is going to go down eventually, it has been greenlit, it is coming back, that yes, I can keep watching this without any worries, then yeah, at least let me know in the comments down below. But please guys, no spoilers, especially if it has been revealed where they are right now, if it's like purgatory, hell, or if there's something even stranger going on, another dimension. I don't know. Whatever they actually are right now, if it has been revealed, I don't want to know that portion of it. Basically, as of right now, all I want to know is if there is a 3rd season confirmed or not after the 2nd season is now ended, if it is going to be coming back at all, or if basically they're going to leave me on some random cliffhanger after I finish these first 2 seasons. That's all I want to know, guys. But yeah, this first episode, I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. It definitely reminded me of Children of the Corn, I Am Legend, Stephen King, pretty much all Stephen King works. But I don't know, just overall, I just thought it was a very enjoyable episode. Everybody did a great job in terms of the actors and the acting and the characters themselves. We didn't really get to know too many of them. The only one that I really wasn't feeling was our main lead, the sheriff's son, Lenny Kravitz. I'm just going to call him for now. I don't know. You can tell there's like some angst. There's some history there between him and his father. I'm sure we're going to learn more about that in time. But as of right now, without actually knowing the history, I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling it. He was giving his father a little bit too much attitude. But yeah, I just love seeing it too. Like while they're at the actual ceremony, the funeral for that little girl and the mom, she got it too. I just thought it was the little girl that died. No, it was the mom that died also, even though she tried to warn her daughter, like, don't open the window. No, they were both dead. But while they were actually at that funeral, the ceremony the next day, I guess it was, and you just see the RV going around in circles. I love that conversation between them too. Like, should we let them know? Or do you think they're ready yet? Like, that is just crazy in itself, because who knows how many people have been to this town and eventually have been eaten by these monsters by not following the rules, or these are just the ones that remain. Who knows how many there once were, or how many people have come and gone, which I'm sure we will see plenty of stories like that from here on out. And then, you know what? They can even do one-off episodes like that with people or previous tenants of this town, previous residents that were here at some point, just one-off episodes, almost like Black Mirror or something. But yeah, I don't know where this series is going to go, but I definitely enjoyed this first episode. It actually kind of gave me Under the Dome vibes as well. That's why I'm thinking more Stephen King, like Children of the Corn and Under the Dome. Just being trapped in one town like this. And I love all these things. So it's being a combination of all these things, but also actually including monsters. God damn, this might be the perfect show for me. What I wanted from Lost I never got, I might actually get out of this series here. So I think I might wrap it up here, guys. Really enjoyed this first episode. As always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo, and when you put that shit on me, then I watch you leave, let you back in, you came back in and shit on me, drag me along for a week.